Good day, my name is Princess VIVERO from B.Ed 2 Section 3, and today is July 13, 2025. In this video, we will have 3 parts entitled as Introduction to First Aid, Becoming First Aider. So with further ado, let's start. Part 1, Comprehension. So, first question. What is first aid? So when we say first aid, it is the immediate care given to a person has been injured or becomes ill, and it is done before the medical professional arrives. Second question, what are the 3 main goals of giving first aid? The 3 main goals of giving first aid are to preserve life, to prevent the condition from getting worse, and to promote recovery. So that's it. Third question, list 2 reasons why first aid is important. First aid is important because it helps us save lives and to reduce the severity of injuries. Second, first aid is important because it helps us to stay calm and in control during emergencies. Anytime, anywhere, even at school, in our house, or in our home, or even around our community. Fourth question, who is a first aider? When you say first aider, it is someone who is trained to give an immediate help to someone who is sick or injured. So again, a first aider could be me, it could be you, it could be them, and it could be they. As long as they are trained or have a knowledge or know the basics, such as how to do a CPR, how to stop bleeding, and to treat burns, and to help someone who is choking. Last question. Mention 3 things a student first aider should do during an emergency. The 3 things that a student first aider should do during an emergency are to ask for help when needed. Second is to protect yourself or myself first before helping others. And third is to stay calm and reassuring to the injured person. So now let's proceed to part 2, reflection. In your own words, why do you think learning first aid is important for students like you? I think learning first aid is important as a student like me because it helps me know what to do when someone's sick or ill, injured, or even hurt. Because of this, I can help immediately and make sure that the person is given the right care quickly. Lastly, knowing first aid helps me more to be confident to help others in times of emergency. And now, we are in the last part, the part 3, thinking activity. So imagine this situation. You are in the school playground and your classmate falls and get cut on their leg. The wound is bleeding. What would you do as a student first aider? Elaborate 3 to 5 steps you would take. If my classmate falls and has a cut on a leg with bleeding, first I will calm down and tell my classmate to sit down. Second, I will clean the area around the cut. Then I would apply a cloth on the cut with firm but gentle pressure to stop the bleeding. Third, I would elevate my classmate's leg slightly as possible, and I would call for help for a teacher or even a nurse. Lastly, I would make sure my classmate is comfortable to make him or her calm until the professional helps arrive. And that's it. Thank you for watching.